See that right there? Yeah. Yeah. While we try to teach our children all about life, our children teach us teach us what life is all about. I got another exhibit here. Hold on just a second. One of my figurines. See that right there? Okay. Very nice, quiet. Okay. Set that right there in the video. Okay, so, all right. So let's talk about power and the abuse of power and what power is. It's an illusion. That's what power is. Power is an illusion, my friends. And as I humbly put this out, I put this out for those who have responded to my videos, and I want to thank you because this one is for you guys. Every time I think, oh, okay, I've said enough, or Biden's in, they can go ahead. Somebody says something, and I'm back in the saddle. So just know that these tools are for you. These tools live in your toolbox because of you. All right? And I'm going to keep on going until, I'm not needed anymore, because that's my only motivation, is to help the mind be free so that it can sustain and have a clear assessment of all of reality. Now, let's get back to power. Power in and of itself is illusion. And if you abuse power, it's just like you abusing your children. What? Huh? Teacher Flame, what you talking about, man? You going crazy. Are you serious? What's going on? That's right. Power is like an innocent child, right? Okay? It doesn't, in and of itself, it's nothing. Think about it. Buddha, Christ, Krishna, Muhammad, all your sages all talk about giving up, giving in, letting it flow. You know what I mean? Christ gave himself up on the cross. Buddha said, sit in a lotus position like you're holding something. You know what I'm saying? Like you're holding something precious, okay? Like your child or something like that. All of the sages from all of the positive teachers, not religions, but all the teachers of the positive thought, okay, all talk about letting it flow, giving up something. What a man give up his life for his friend, Christ said. Give up life, so there's no more greater love, right? Love is eternal. Love gives. Now, if they all talked about that in that light, giving up, where does this word power come in? Tell me. Go ahead, leave a comment. Where does power come in? It comes in from our faulty perceptions of what existence is. Ugh. What you mean? Bang! I'm hitting y'all with the heavy stuff. See, that other guy is out, so it's time. It's time y'all got the meat and potatoes. Come on now. All right, I done gave you your Enfamil. I done fed you the small stuff. Now it's time for you to get the beef. Get that beef on. You know what I mean? So you can strengthen. Bam! This right here. That's the strongest thing of them all, right? Strengthen this so that you can understand all of this. And to understand all of this is to know that power is powerless, to be honest with you. There's no such thing. You know what I mean? I need power to say electric, and they charge you for it. Come on, man. The work that they put in to doing it, it don't come up to the rise of $100 or $75 a month, and it go into somebody's pocket, right? Come on, let's keep it real. Driving your car, you got to put gas in it and stuff like that. Well, you got to get to work, so they're gonna charge you for that too. Now, then it came down on the price because they didn't start fracking in the country. But, you know what I mean? When that dries up, we'll be back where we started, right? Okay, let's go even deeper. It takes power, takes millions and billions of dollars to get out off of this planet. Why? Because somebody want to pay, somebody want to say, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want to say that I could sit back and make money off of that. See? Make money off of space travel. Fact of the matter is, we should have been in space by now. The Library of Alexandria was burnt. Okay? All that knowledge sat us back 1,000 years, bruh. Okay? What does that have to do with what we're talking about with power? Because, see, when you lose all that kind of knowledge from that point to this point, you lose our understanding of our existence. Because a lot of them had it back then. You know what I mean? The Buddhas, the Confucius, you know what I mean? All these people had it. And we needed to have built on that. There's teaching that has been lost to us, and we got to start all over again. So where's the power at? Where is it? There is none. You at home, okay? You teach your kid that, you know, you got to get an education so you can go out there and make money, right? To survive. But see, here's the thing. There's people out there that teach their kid to go out there and make money to subjugate other people so that they can be in power. Okay? Are you starting to see it now? There's no such thing. There's no such reality as power. It's just a name. There should not be any charge, okay? There should not be any charge for us to build spaceships and that to go out into space and to travel and to discover. We should be doing it all together. Why do you have wars? Because I want to subjugate you. That's what I want to do. I want to subjugate you so that I can have power over you. Back to the home. You teach your kids that you got to go to school and do all that. You know why? You're teaching them because somebody influenced you that you got to get an education and that you got to do all these things to have the American dream. So you tell them the same thing, right? And so if they don't do it, well, if you don't do it, then you go and, you know what I mean? Yeah, you ain't going to be able to go outside and play and this, that, and the other thing or whatever. Okay? So now you got power over them. See? You see how it goes? All right? That fool left the office. He gathered all them people out there, right? Check it out. He gathered all them people out there. I'll be there with you. Go ahead. You go ahead. I'll be there with you. When they were storming the Capitol, where was he? Where was he? Right? But he got power over them. Now, here's a real funny part. The influence that he had over them was already embedded within them. So all he had to do was say something to trigger that, right? Is that power, or are you just enabling something? I love that word when they came out for computers and all that kind of whatever. You have to enable this so that you can allow this on your computer and these kind of things, right? So it's back to our sages enabling. Go ahead. You have to let this go so that you can let this all flow. You see what I'm saying? Holly, Cruz, they thought they would get on the power bandwagon, right? So they could get some power. He talked about Cruz's wife. How many of y'all would allow that to happen? And then be boys with him? Girl, man or woman. All right? Your wife. Somebody you've been married to. You ready to give up power, right? You give that up. He gave that up, right? So that he could gain power. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. You abuse power. You think there is power, and then you lost total understanding of what really existence really is. And that is to help one another. That is to bring each other a sense of comfort in a universe that is not very comfortable, that is not safe. Learn what they're trying to do with these words, and understand that these words don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? You don't have to justify to no woman don't have to justify to no man about who they are. You just meet somebody that can mess with what you are. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You ain't got to get a nice car. You ain't got to get, you know what I mean? I like this because it sparkles. But you don't get this because of somebody else. You get this because that's who you are. Not because you need to get that, you know what I mean? Learn, go deeper. Go deeper to what they're trying to feed you. You learn what that all means, and then you'll get a better understanding of who you are and what it all means in your life, in your assessment of things. And then you won't be pushed to some place where you don't want to be, causing yourself to be depressed, have anxiety, frustration, fear. All of that comes from somebody else telling you what you need to have. We'll see you next time.